If you have been following Google's AI tools, you probably know about Stitch. It's their completely free design and coding agent that helps you build user interfaces from scratch. But honestly, what they just released this week changes everything. They are calling this update Event Shipmass, and over the last few days, they have rolled out some massive upgrade that makes this tool significantly more powerful. We are talking about a new engine under the hood, better workflow tools and features that actually let you export production ready code instead of just pretty pictures. Now before we jump into the actual demo, let me just give you some context here. Stitch started as the experimental tool from Google Labs that's basically let you type what you want to build and it generate interfaces designs for you. Think of it like having a conversation with an AI designer where you describe your app idea and it actually creates the screens for you. And the cool part is that it does not just give you pretty pictures, it actually generates the code that you can use immediately. So whether you are a designer who want to skip the tedious parts of a developer who needs to prototype something quickly, this tool has been useful for both groups. The first major update from the Shipmass rollout is something called the Redesign Agent. Now, if you used Stitch before, you might remember that it had this cool ability to look at an app or a screenshot and give you a fresh visual take on it. That was great for inspiration, but it had a pretty big flaws because you could not get the code for it. It was just basically a static image. Well, that is completely fixed now. The new redesign agent is powerful by the Nano Banana Pro model and it does not just look at your image, it understands the structure behind it. After you open Stitch, you will notice inside the interface there is this chat area where you can select different models. If I switch over the redesign mode, I can now upload a screenshot of literally any app or website. Let's say I have this dashboard that looks pretty dated. The layout is cluttered, the colors are overplaced, and it just does not feel modern. Instead of spending hours in a design tool manually moving things around, I can literally just paste this screenshot into Stitch and give it a simple instructions like make this interface cleaner and more minimal. And what happens next is pretty wild. Not only will it give me a cleaner, better looking version, but it also generates the actual HTML and CSS to build it. It bridges the gap between just having a design idea and actually having the code to make it work. You can take that code and drop it right into the Google's AI Studio or whatever editor you prefer to keep building. Alright, let me introduce you to EngageIN, a Chrome extension that helps you skyrocket your LinkedIn growth. You see, to actually grow on LinkedIn, you need to engage, like comment on posts, like them and stay active constantly. But let's be honest, writing thoughtful comments every day is really a time-consuming task. That's exactly where EngageIN comes in. It uses AI to automatically write relevant comments for you, right inside the LinkedIn comment box. Just click the comment button, then hit the AI icon, and boom, it instantly generates a meaningful comment based on the post. You can also edit it if you want to, or let EngageIN handle multiple posts using the auto scroll and auto like features, making your profile look super active while saving you tons of time. So if you want to grow really fast on LinkedIn, download EngageIN today for free. The link will be in the description. Before we move on to the workflow updates, I want to touch on something that powers a lot of these intelligent agents. This one is really focused on how you actually use the tool day to day. If you are a power user, you can going to love this. They introduced a new command palette. If you are used to using tools like VS Code or Figma, you know how useful it is to just hit a keyboard shortcut and find what you need. Now in Stitch, you can hit Command K or Control K and it pulls up search bar for every single action in the app. You can use this to instantly zoom in on a specific part of your design, jump between different screens or even toggle on Zen mode. Zen mode is a nice new addition that hides all the chat windows and sidebar so you can just focus on the canvas. It feels much less cluttered. They also added support for using the arrow keys with the command key to navigate around your canvas quickly. It sounds like a small thing, but when you are working on a big project, not having to constantly reach for your mouse speed things up a ton. Another really interesting feature that dropped is called heat maps. This is also running on that Nano Banana Pro model I mentioned earlier. Basically, you can click a button and the AI will analyze your design to predict where a user is most likely to look. It is like having a eye tracking study done on your design instantly. Let's say you are designing a landing page for a coffee shop. You can run this heat map to see if people are actually going to notice your order now button or if they are getting distracted by a big image in the corner. It helps you make smarter design decisions before you even write a single line of code, ensuring your layout actually works for human users. Now moving on, the biggest update. Stitch has officially integrated Gemini 3.0 Pro as its default thinking model. This is a huge deal because this model is incredible at visual reasoning. It does not just guess what things should look like, it understands complex layout and how different elements relate to each other. With Gemini 3.0 Pro, you can now build actual prototypes. In the past, you might generate one screen here and another screen there, but they were isolated. Now you can link them together. You can tell Click to create a login flow, where clicking the sign up button actually takes you to the registration page. You can test out animations and interactions right there on the canvas. It feels much more like building a real app than just making concept art. To show you how powerful this is, I want to try a new feature where you can import a live URL. Instead of uploading a screenshot, I can just paste the link to a website. Let's use a generic news site as an example. I paste the URL and Stitch pulls in the design context. I can then ask it to completely redesign the navigation bar or change the color scheme to dark mode. Once I am happy with it, I can click the export options. You will see a few choices here, but the coolest one is build with AI Studio. When I click that, it packages up my design and the code, then opens it directly in Google's AI Studio. From there, I can hit the run button and see my redesigned website actually functioning in a browser window. It is a seamless pipeline from a random idea or a URL all the way to a working prototype. Honestly, the fact that tools like this are currently free is wild. It allows you to iterate so fast. You are not starting from a blank page anymore. You are starting with a smart assistant that handles the heavy lifting of coding and layout, so you can focus on the user experience. I have a feeling Stitch might eventually move to the paid tier given how powerful these models are. Now I highly recommend you to must check it out because it is completely free and open. Now does this mean designers are going to be replaced by AI? Honestly, I don't think so. What I think is happening is that the tedious part of design, the parts where you are pushing pixels around or creating variations of the same layout, those parts are going to get automated. But the strategic thinking, the understanding of user needs, the creative decisions about what the experience should feel like, that stuff still requires a human. Tools like Stitch are basically giving you a really powerful assistant that can handle the grunt work, so you can focus on the parts that actually matters. And if you are a designer who learns how to use these tools effectively, you are going to be way more productive than someone who's still doing everything manually. Alright, so thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.